Rufus! There you are. Ready for shishash?
Janosch, there really isn't a whole lot of room on the trawler, and,
Yes, it's a shame I can't come. I would love to fight on the front line, side by side like way back then.
Way back then?
Well, early today then, but alas, it's not possible. I have a mission of my own.
Well, that takes precedence, of course.
At this point, our organization is simply not large enough to take on the Organon.
You think so?
Therefore, I too will travel to Porto Fisco. I'm in contact with the group there that has also taken up the fight against oppression. The passage is already booked. We are going to establish the resistance shell north, right under the nose of the Organon. How does that sound?
Good luck.
Thanks. By the way, I must ask you a favor in this context. When you are in Porto Fisco, you must definitely pay us a visit. I'm certain that people will want to meet the spiritual father of the movement.
We'll see.
Here, you're going to need this.
What is it?
We have agreed on a new secret knock.
Well, the old one was a piece of crap.
Exactly. Nobody was really able to memorize it.
You know, Janosch, I've really got to go.
Yes, time for you to leave. Adventure is calling!
So it is. It's calling, will you finally shut up, you numbskull?
At last? What kept you?
We'll never catch up to the submersible this way.
It's not my fault. I was harassed by some bum.
Where are we going anyway?
My Donna self mentioned Porto Fisco, so that's where we should go.
I think we should first try to locate the signal from the submersible. I seem to remember there's a radio mast on Isla Watchit. Perhaps I can manipulate the transmitter so that our sonar will recognize the signature of the submersible.
By then, Donna will be long gone. No thanks.
I say Isla Watchit.
Bozo is the captain, and he wants to go to Fisco too, right?
We can head for the polar ice cap as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as you finally agree on something.
Enough! I will decide where we're going.
Rufus, those aren't the navigation controls. That's my ear hair remover.
Ah. What? That's supposed to be the pole? Lonzo puts more ice in the drinks when he wants to save alcohol. What a disappointment. He obviously thinks he's the coolest. I could really use a torch like that. But to get it, I'll need something to melt the ice. Some sort of, I don't know, portable fire. Bummer. The sign is bigger than the pole. It never snowed in Kuvak. When I wanted to rub snow in Wenzel's face, I had to lure him into Tony's freezer under some pretext. This could be useful. I'll take it. She's cool. She's right for me. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Except for the fact that you steered us straight into the eternal ice.
At least I didn't steer us into an iceberg.
But you did!
Yeah, and why can't I remember that?
Probably because you were hit on the head by a refrigerator when the polar bears attacked us.
I seem to have missed a few things.
You certainly did. It was pretty cool.
It really is very cold here.
You weakling. Can't you even stand a little cold?
Yeah, more than you.
Oh, really?
Really?
There's only one way to find out.
Ice swimming!
Ice swimming? Wait, that's dangerous. Hey! Why am I getting so upset? I can still dream of my happy place. Happy, happy, happy.
I said no icebergs below the belt!
Can't help it if you mumble. Hey, Bozo, you should check your propeller. Some lunatic tied a penguin to it.
No problem. I'll take care of it later.
But be careful, you might ruin our slide.
What are we doing here anyway?
Shouldn't you know the answer to that, as you're the one who guided us here?
Yes, but, I mean, you know how things are. Every task breaks into subtasks, which in turn break into more subtasks. It's easy to get lost somewhere in there.
Ah, I see.
Have you seen the stars?
Focus on your job instead, Mr. Head in the Clouds.
I have to defend Rufus. Once upon a time, seafarers used to orient themselves by the stars.
Exactly. I wanted to orient myself by the stars, and not be enchanted by their twinkling. On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
What kind of tea is this, anyway?
Kidney tea. It warms you up, and it's good for your bladder, but you shouldn't drink too much of it.
Why? I have an extraordinarily large bladder.
Careful. Tea's hot.
Did I just hear a challenge?
No,
Oh! Ouch! Ooh! Darn it.
I warned you. What are you making?
Iced tea.
The tea was against the cold.
So, I don't believe in wasting food. And I still had to watch you throw away the fries I stuck up your nose during the night. Now it should be all right.
Don't do it. The tea is...
Hot? Hardly.
No, I mean it's also... weak.
Uh-oh. It's true what they say. You just can't stop the melting at the poles. I'm sure he won't mind. All shipshape, mate?
Actually, the correct address would be Captain.
Yeah, we can talk about your promotion later. First, I've got a couple of questions. Do I get to steer too?
I don't know. Do I get to run around like a madman then and get us involved in a series of disasters?
Was that a yes?
That was a go jump in the lake.
Back to work, sailor!
Hey, I'm still the captain of this ship.
Say what? This is outright scrutiny!
Mutiny. No screw.
You just stay focused, sailor. Just because there's a woman on board, we must not allow our thoughts to wander. Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve. It drives a pump that removes the leaking diesel from the water. Wait a minute, the diesel is leaking out of the generator's exhaust pipe. Astounding. A closed sewage system. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Boring. What are we doing here anyway?
Don't worry. It's all part of the plan. So much thunder in the air.
Don't pee your pants. The chances of being struck by lightning are about as high as winning the lottery.
Dak. Statistics are for people who don't want to take any risks.
True.
So how are we going to get this radio mast repaired?
Why are you asking me? You're supposed to be the tinkerer here.
Well, I am.
Oh, really? Then what's broken?
Well, the thingies here are really loose. And the electric, shoes are mislaced and have an electric double knot on the the electro loop.
Huh. And I would have bet that it had something to do with this broken casing here.
Yes, which we pros also call electric insulation.
You wear insoles?
Not to look taller, if that's what you're thinking. I've got a plan. Can you stand on that plateau over there for a minute?
Well, why not? What could possibly be wrong with standing on an elevated platform in a thunderstorm?
So you'll do it?
Heavens no! How naive do you think I am? Next, you're going to put a bucket of water there for my feet. Or hand me an umbrella, Rufus. Just a moment.
Naive, bucket of water, umbrella.
You aren't planning to use me as a human lightning rod, are you?
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
All right, wait. Wouldn't dream of it. But when you're awake...
Too late.
Drat!
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Only oily water comes out of the tap. Oh, great. Well then, let's do it. Ow! This is the perfect place to fill containers with water or to be hit by lightning. I went to the radio mast. The transmitter is broken.
How do you know?
Oh, I found it lying at the foot of the radio antenna. It's fried.
So it is. You're right.
Oh, I know a fried piece of electronics when I see one.
Even when your signature is missing?
Can you repair it?
I already did.
Well, why did you take so long?
Mainly because of the lollipop stick that was stuck between the contacts. At any rate, the device is working now. All you need to do is mount it at the top of the radio mast.
Easy peasy. So, that's Porto Fisco, the former metropolis of the rust-red sea. A real dump, even by Deponian standards. And what is that awful stench? He seems somehow familiar. Hey there, socially disadvantaged contemporary.
Is that necessary?
Why, isn't that the politically correct term? I especially didn't say rancid bum, although it was very tempting.
My name is Goob, and if you want to make fun of the homeless, you're in the wrong place.
Hey, don't worry. I'm a friend of the little guy.
The little guy?
Yeah, his name is Wenzel.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'd almost forgotten. The lower classes don't understand the language of the educated elite. Fortunately, I'm well-versed in ghetto slang.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't do that.
Hey ho, my brother. What's up in the hood?
Please stop that. I haven't always lived on the street. I'm an academic.
Oh, yeah, now I understand. This is some sort of social experiment, right? You've disguised yourself as a tramp in order to study their customs.
Precisely.
Very clever. I almost fell for it, but not quite. I will admit, your stink is authentic. But as far as your behavior goes, there's a lot to improve. I'm very familiar with the habits of the average hobo. I could teach you a few things if you'll answer a couple of questions in return. But no objections. I insist. You look hungry.
I am. For months, I've been living off the algae that grow on the quay wall. My gums are bleeding, but what else can I do?
I see you're making an effort, but just because it's pathetic, that doesn't make it, bum style. So what do bums eat?
Whatever they can find, I'm afraid.
No, wrong.
Last week, I even nibbled off the scabs from a discarded bandage.
No. I said wrong. No, bums eat shoes.
What?
Shoes, everyone knows that. Oh, what is that horrible smell? Oh, how insensitive of me. That's you. Don't you think you're overdoing it a bit?
Very funny. You don't exactly smell of orchids yourself.
Hey, stay in character, okay? A bum like you doesn't even know what orchid dahlias are. So keep it cool, okay? Is that your umbrella?
Hey, hands off! It's the only thing I still own. The weather here on the quay can sometimes be quite unpleasant.
Yet, don't worry, I'm not going to take it away from you. I'm just going to make a couple of modifications. It looks too new.
You think so? Even though it was struck by lightning the other day?
There, that should do.
But now it won't protect me from the rain at all.
Yeah, don't be so ungrateful. I'm helping you stay in character. Can I borrow your umbrella?
Are you crazy? First you break it and now you want to take it away from me?
Well, if it's broken, then what do you need it for?
As a prop for my role.
Okay. How about a deal? I'll give you something to eat, and you give me the umbrella. Agreed?
You would really do that for me?
Of course. I told you I was a philanthropist. We could practice a little freestyling. As a resident of the ghetto, you only have to master one instrument, the beatbox.
Beatbox?
It's very simple. Like this. Achoo, achoo, achoo. And now, you.
Achoo, achoo.
Rufus got the groove. Rufus got the groove, yeah. Who's cooler than a platypus in hibernation? Who kicks ass in any situation? Who makes ladies faint and shriek? Can't be copied, he's unique. It's Rufus. Yeah, Rufus. Who's got style? Who is cooler? Who can fool her? Who's the ruler? Who is daring, never queasy? Who will soon be in Elysee? Rufus! Yeah, Rufus!
Baum. Baum.
Hey!
What? Huh?
What's that supposed to be?
Well, I thought I'd build in a break.
That's not thinking. That's pushing yourself into the spotlight. I mean, apparently there's no point in trying to teach you to freestyle. Too bad that was one cool song, you bum. You didn't happen to see a submersible go by here?
No, sorry. I left my snorkeling gear in my winter house.
Oh, that's a pity. Oh, wait a minute! You don't have a winter home! That was sarcasm!
You're quick on the uptake.
Yeah, okay. No more sarcasm, all right? Bums, don't use sarcasm. Can you tell me a few things about Porto Fisco?
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Who lives in the tent?
Oh, that is the tent of the seer. An astounding fellow. They say he can predict the future.
He doesn't know property values in the real estate market, for one thing.
He used to be a wealthy man. They said he could even predict lottery numbers, but his business isn't doing so well anymore. That's why he switched to couples counseling.
He gives relationship advice?
Why not? He's got the ideal qualifications for it.
A psychology degree?
A crystal ball.
How do I get to the upper ascension station?
You can't. The Organon has sealed off all the routes to the ascension customs.
Do you know where I can find the rebels' secret hideout?
Huh? Sure. The entrance is right here in the sewers.
No, I meant the secret hideout.
I only know this one here.
Isn't Porto Fisco also an Organon settlement?
It's even their central headquarters. Ulysses has his office right by the Ascension customs of the Upper Ascension station. It's always been the Organon's job to keep the Deponians away from the high boats. Now there's only one left, and they say it will be leaving the planet very soon. Who knows? Maybe then the Organon will finally disappear from Porto Fisco. Then all of Porto Fisco will make a great leap upwards.
Yeah, more than you think.
Pardon me.
It's boring, I think.
I can't say I found this story all that boring.
Okay, let's change the subject. This place is somehow depressing.
Yes, I can understand that. Porto Fisco has depressed me my whole life long.
Yes, but you aren't that important, so it isn't as bad for you. Smell you later. And remember what I taught you.
Sure thing, my brother.
Oh, and, okay, wait. One more tip. Nobody likes a smartass. What a waste. That could have been turned into a fantastic escape mechanism. Or a high-speed cheese grater. Plus minus plus. What is that supposed to mean? I must say, I'm nonplussed.
Yes?
It's me, Rufus.
No, it's not. If you were Rufus, you'd know the secret knock.
I know it. It, starts with N, right?
Ha! Good luck. Hey, that was actually correct.
Of course it was correct, you dope.
Rufus, is that you? What are you doing out there?
What do I know? Maybe I just enjoy knocking.
Come on in. Janusz is expecting you.
Rufus, pleased to see you.
Janusz! Wow. What you built up here is... it's not all bad.
Yes, recruitment operations are running smoothly. I must have underestimated my charisma.
Or the fact that nobody likes being blown to smithereens.
Tony? You?
Rufus?
Ah, you seem to have met. Number 26. This is number 2, our spiritual guide.
Rufus is number 2? That must be a joke.
Yeah. Why am I only number 2?
By now, we have won more than 25 people in our couch.
You mean 26?
Precisely. Although that is counting the 3 trained dolphins, actually.
And you're complaining about your number?
You're training dolphins?
That's my job here. Got a problem with that?
They are torpedo dolphins.
Ah, I can see how under Tony's care, even peaceful dolphins might be transformed into bloodthirsty implements of destruction. But what's the point of that? I mean, how can trained dolphins possibly help you to capture an elevator headed for orbit?
We've got to work with whatever we can get.
Which appears to be especially true for spiritual guides.
First, we were going for flying dragons, but that proved to be a fatal mistake. That's what I kept telling number 27, but he just wouldn't listen.